What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and Howie Roseman is still cooking. Still cooking. He's still making moves. He's still on the lookout for certain things. Anything that's happening out here. I know a lot of people are seeing this thing with Justin Reed. I'm gonna give y'all the update on that, and I'm also give y'all the update on who just jumped in the runnings of AJ Brown's trade. We know of the Patriots. The Patriots is the only people we know of that want AJ Brown. But with the Mike Vrabel thing, and it could be tampering because of Diana Rossini, having it seems like she was having conversations with AJ Brown, and if she was having conversations with AJ Brown and she was in an affair with Mike Vrabel, that can be considered tampering. The league is doing an investigation by that. I came across this information from it was a he's a YouTuber, but he had a short in which I listened to, and he was saying that was tampering. Also, what was coming across as tampering too is Mekhi Lemon was being contacted by the Steelers in a time in which we had traded up for. They're not allowed to talk to any of the players unless they're on the clock. So that can be tampering as well. I don't know what kind of consequences you get for that. If the Steelers lose a draft pick, we gain a draft pick. I don't know what the consequences of that is, but I am he did say that the league is also looking into that too. And because it was on video, it ain't much they got to do but decide what they want to do about it. All right. Howie Roseman got an edge rusher. And I thought we were doing it in the draft. We didn't do it in the draft. We did it via trade. We got Jonathan Grenard, and I don't know why I struggle with this man's name. It's very easy. I don't know why I struggle with it. But we got him for 2 draft picks. We got him for 1 this year and 1 next year. We're going to get that 1 next year back. And I think Howie Roseman knew about this. Well, I would guess he knew about this. It stems from a compensation pick from the trade we had with Jalen Phillips. So we'll get that 2027 draft pick back, guys. So it's almost as if we traded for Jonathan Grenard for a 3rd round pick. This is a Pro Bowl player for a 3rd round pick. He cooking. That's some good stuff right there. That man is working. We also have, I think the teams, I don't know about all the teams, but I know the Philadelphia Eagles are extending invitations to the rookie camp, in which they brought some kicking competition. Yes, sir. It's gonna be somebody on this as far as the kicking competition. It's gonna be somebody in which the name might sound familiar, and I believe if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, you'll know the name. We're gonna get into that in the video. We also got a wide receiver in which we were looking at. I thought that we were gonna spin a pick on. We didn't spin a pick on. We just invited them. We just invited them to the camp, so they're gonna be there as well. Oh, I know a lot of people are hyped about this Usa Bernard guy. Uar Bernard, let me tell you something. The dude looked like a Greek god or something like that, man. And I'm happy. I'm just as excited as he is to about him being him too. All he got to do is really learn the game, and with the physical measurements that he has, he can be so good. And we got him. We got him. It's a former Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'm a former Philadelphia Eagles player. I'm sorry, who's also so juiced about this. So juiced about this is easy. With all of that being said, we got another international player too, and his measurables are off the charts. Yeah, his name was Joshua. Wircher. We are. I think it's Ryu. Joshua Ryu. I'm gonna go like that. That's the best way I can do it. and his measurables are off the chart. We got a video of EJ, EJ Smith and Bo Wolf talking about the measurables and how good this kid can actually be. And I'm gonna read off a couple of his measurables 40 times, vert and broad jump for with the height and size, and they got him playing at edge. So we're gonna get into all that. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I done fell so many times, but I got back up. I've been drugged through the mud, like it ain't been enough. I'm still going, 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 still going. And I done felt so much pain that I wanna give up, but I can't stop now, cause I've been through too much. I'm still going, 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 still going.
All right, let's get straight into these. Let's get straight into the guys that was invited. Guys that was invited into the rookie camp. To the rookie camp. Was Reese Varhoff from North Carolina, the kicker from North Carolina. Ija Holloway, the wide receiver from Temple. I don't know if y'all remember my videos. In the videos I had that wide receiver from Temple and Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith was working out with, got some throws in with this kid, and he looked pretty good. I played his video up. I put his video up, and he looked really good. I thought that he could be really good, man. And we didn't get a pick on him, nothing. We did invite him. They all accepted. And last, Luke Akers. That is right. He is David Akers' son. That is David Akers' son. I don't know how good he is. He did play at Northwestern. He was a kicker at Northwestern, kicker / punter at Northwestern. And I don't know. I hadn't followed him much. I didn't even know David Akers' son was a kicker. But it's David Akers' son, man. Like, so, we giving him a try. Put a little competition in that. And I mean, I don't know if Jake Elliott will be in the rookie camps, but this will give some of our guys a look at some of these young dudes, and I think it's necessary because Jake Elliott has not been that great. And I'm being modest. I'm being very modest when I say this. Jake Elliott has not been great. And we got to do something about that. We leaving points on the board. We've done that already. I don't need to leave no more points than we've already left. I'm done leaving points on the board. Let's get into these picks. The 2027th pick, round 3 of the 2027th pick. We get that back. With JP trade, we get that pick. Howie Roseman, man. God, nobody saw that coming, but Howie knew. Howie knew about it. That's why he had those guys go for. He had Jonathan go for 2 third rounds because he knew he had one to spare. He had one to spare this year, and he had one to spare. He got one to spare next year. You gonna get it back. That Howie Roseman is so good at his job. We are so very, very blessed to have Howie Roseman. It's almost crazy that we did the Chip Kelly thing where we fired Howie Roseman and let Chip Kelly run all the roster moves, and he was giving away our players. He was giving away all our talent, and we let him do it. That's like, I don't think we don't do that no more. Howie Roseman has cemented himself as a staple of the Philadelphia Eagles because of some of the things he's able to accomplish now. So, man, and how we trust. So AJ Brown, we know of him being talked about in these trades, man. June, everybody's waiting on June 1st to see what we can get for him, and what the Patriots is willing to put up for him. The Patriots ain't the only people trying to get AJ Brown. The Chiefs have made a call for AJ Brown. That's right. I don't have the details in which they're trying to get it done, but they have called the Eagles about AJ Brown. And I see that'll be pretty big for them. You see Patrick Mahomes, he like to use his wide receivers. And they throw mostly. That'd be perfect for AJ Brown. But what the draft capital look like? I know the Kansas City Chiefs played horrible last year. If we was gonna get anything in the draft, it'd have been last year's draft. So, I think we are looking for 2028 first round. Is what everybody keeps saying, that we're looking for a first rounder in 2028. Yeah, I'll take that. But you got to get a first rounder for AJ Brown. He's that kind of player. Justin Reed. I know a lot of y'all have been seeing this. Justin Reed. The Eagles have contacted the Saints about Justin Reed, and Justin Reed responded. And I could not get that picture for y'all. I'm so sorry, I could not get that picture for y'all. But Justin Reed responded like, don't even entertain this, because this is so far from the truth. I can't even remember what he said verbatim, but he was like, don't even entertain this. It's not the truth. False rumors. So, no Justin Reed, man. Plus, he was making like $31 million. I think $31 million a year. Yeah, I don't want to pay a safety $31 million a year. I don't want to pay. He got to be an otherworldly type safety. I don't see Justin Reed like that. I don't really follow him either. So, correct me if I'm wrong. All right. Let's get to these international players. These international players, you got one in which we got in the 7th round, which we're pretty much in love with him right now. He has a long way to go. He is a project, guys. He might not play for 2 years, but he is a project. He's got to learn the game. And Clint Hurts seemed like he was ready to get on there immediately with him. If you didn't see some of the clips, Clint Hurts was on the phone. He said, no sleeping. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, too, before I get into this video, this man tried to walk to Philadelphia. Howie Roseman like, hey, we're going to get you a plane. Chill out. You precious cargo. Get this dude. He need a buddy system or something. Somebody who can walk with him. He don't know. It don't seem like he know how precious he is to us. He needs somebody with him at all times. And I think Jason Kelce would agree with me, because Jason Kelce was so juiced when he heard, or when he finally got the notion of what the measurables was for this dude. You can't help but be excited about it. I'm gonna play the video.
I like watching big athletic freaks of nature, which gets me to the next guy in the 7th round, Umar Bernard from Nigeria. He's never even played football, but he looks like a Nigerian god, not a Greek god, a Nigerian Greek god. He's huge. 6'4.5", 306 pounds, 6% body fat, 39-inch vertical, 10'10" broad jump, 14 inches longer than any other defensive tackle, 4'6", 340. If you put it side by side with Myles Garrett, he's dwarfing him. One caveat, though, he hasn't played football.
Oh, yeah. Just a small. He's
a D-lineman. Just run fast and hit people and get in the way. Wreak havoc. Knock over. You're superhuman.
I'm just like that. What he can accomplish, what he can do is like physically. He has everything physically. All he got to do is get it mentally. And I don't know how much it'll take. I don't know if he can get it done. I'm hoping he can get it done, because this is a otherworldly type player. He's not the only one. He is not the only one. Joshua Ryu is equal. Well, I wouldn't say equally, but he's right up there with him as far as physical measurements. Before I play the video, I'm going to read out these. All right, let me read these measurements now. The man is 6'4". He's 244 pounds. He ran a 4.440. To be exact, he ran a 4.4540. He had a vertical jump of 41.5. and he did an 11.2 broad jump. Athletics is not a problem with him. The international players that we have acquired from the draft, athletics is not a problem. They just got to learn the game. They just got to learn the game. We want him to play edge rusher, I guess. I think he's gonna be an edge. Bernard's gonna be a D tackle. Gonna be a tackle, defensive tackle, and they're so athletic. Like JC was an anomaly for us. What Jordan Davis too. Like he shouldn't be that. I mean, he's big as hell to run that fast, like how he do. That is an anomaly too. But this here, one thing you ain't got to worry about is them having the tools to do anything. Both of them. I would like to see the bench press for Joshua, but the bench press for Bernard was 2 reps from Myles Garrett, a guy who we was heavily involved with trying to get in the offseason. So
he was kind of at a crossroads in his rugby career, and he's actually looking into kind of a track opportunities when I first started speaking with him. But he's been on his own since he was 14 years old. When he went off to boarding school and then just kind of traveling around the world to rugby academies and then pro rugby teams at the highest level in Kenya and the UK. So anyway, when I spoke with him in 2023, he was ready to make a transition to football. He'd always had a fascination with American football, as everybody calls it outside of North America. And in 2024, I reached out to him again since he would be old enough for the IPP, and he actually had a goal of enrolling at Arizona State University with the goal of walking on that season. That ended up falling through, and we'd stayed in contact, and we agreed on conducting a private workout at ASU last August. So I made the trip out there. He was kind of late, one of the late private workouts that I do. I do about 30 to 40 private workouts every year with guys on the short list on our watch list. It was probably the most impressive private workout that I've ever done.
Wow.
It makes you so happy to know these guys you have to work with. Now, we can't play them this year. We ain't gonna probably be able to play them next year. But when we get a chance to play them, we should have some kind of time. Like, let me know what y'all think. Who's gonna be the most impactful in y'all opinion? Who y'all think will be the most impactful? I'm gonna probably go with Bernard, only because I feel like D tackle is a lot easier to play than edge rusher. That's why. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so y'all don't miss a video. And we out. Let's go Birds.